I'm a dog. Yes, I'm a dog. What's wrong? And this is my protest. Look, everybody. This is me. What did I do wrong? Did I make a mistake by being a dog? Did I make a mistake by not able to express myself like you people did? Did I make a mistake by giving you all my love? Did I make a mistake by coming back every time you abandoned me in forests? Did I make a mistake by asking you some food? Did I make a mistake by sleeping in the streets with hungry bellies? Did I make a mistake by defending myself when you kicked me out of your house? Did I make a mistake by suffering? Yes, I made a big mistake. I blindly trusted in you. Now, I'll explain everything that happened to me. If it wasn't for the heartful human who helped me, I wouldn't have been alive to share my experience with you. A rope was tied to my neck, with the other edge of the rope, which was tied to the trunk of my owner's car. And you won't believe who drives the car. It was my owner. I loved him with all my heart. And is this the price that he gave me for helping him with all these things? He drove the car with the speed of 30 kilometers. Didn't he see me collapse into the ground? Didn't he hear me crying for help? Didn't he even have the common sense to think that I was one of the species who was living in this earth? My skin was peeling off. It peeled off into an extent that all my bones and ribs started showing off. I thank the human who recorded it. I thank him with all my heart. If it wasn't for you, then I wouldn't have been able to share my experience with you people. This reminds me of one of my dog friends who was thrown from the top of a really high-ranked institute, a college, a huge building. And do you know who threw it? A human being. And I wasn't able to believe the fact that he was a highly educated person. Didn't he have the education to understand that we also can feel pain? Didn't he have the education to understand that we are also the species who are living in the earth? Didn't he have the education, or didn't he have the heart to think that we wanted to live? I also remember a small piggy friend of mine who said that he was thrown from one end of the pig farm to another end by humans. They threw him like it was just a pile of garbage. I also remember a monkey friend of mine who was tested in labs for something, I don't know what, but he was tested in labs with tight braces on his neck. He cried to the humans. He begged them to not hurt him. But things just became worse. They hurt his friends. They did cruel things to him. He cried and said it hurts. But they just wouldn't listen. I also remember one of my elephant friends who was trained in a circus. Do you know what humans did to train him? They they would hit him on his sensitive parts using a huge hook, which was called bullhook in human language. They would hit him on his sensitive parts. He would cry and say, "Don't hurt me." And do you know the other cruel thing they did to him? They would not give him food or water until he performed the circus the way they asked him to. He was forced to walk on thin ropes. Despite the fact that he was huge, he was forced to walk on thin ropes. He said that it was just for human entertainment, nothing important. Me, being a dog, this is the least thing I could do. I'm begging you humans to give us a small portion of this earth to live. Don't you guys remember how much we help you? We love you with all our heart, and this is what you give us? Please remember the fact that we too are species. We too are living creatures who are created to live on this earth. I'm requesting you guys to give a small portion so that we could live. We didn't do anything wrong, right? Please, this is my request. I'm begging you guys. Hey there, I'm Arka Prakash, and I'm from Bangalore. My hometown is Kerala. I am really in touch with all the events that happen in Kerala because all my relatives live there, all my close friends live there, all my cousins live there, so I'm really in touch with them. And I'm really proud to declare, to claim, to tell everybody that I am a Malayali. I'm really proud to tell that. But some events that happen in Kerala, that happen in my hometown, are really heartbreaking to hear. Especially the events which happened yesterday. After that event, most of my friends asked me, "Are you Malayalis really heartless?" You guys tell me, what can I answer to them? What can I tell to them? It's really heartbreaking to listen to all these news and all the cruelty of some people in Kerala. I can't believe the fact that he could do it. How could he be so cruel to the animal that loved him with all his heart, which gave him all his love, which trusted him? How could he? I could remember my early years when I would beg my dad to give me a pet dog because all of my other friends would have a lot of dogs. I mean, they would have their own pets to talk to, and they would have plans in summer to play with their dogs. They won't feel bored at all. I kind of felt left out in school when all my friends would tell me their stories with their pets and all their plans when they reach home. So I asked my dad, "I'm feeling left out. Can you buy me a pet?" The problem was that I and my brother would go to school for 8 hours approximate, and my dad and mom worked late. So there was no one to feed the dog. There was no one to guide it. The dog would be all alone, so there won't be anybody to feed it, right? There won't be anybody to groom it. So I thought that it was really cruel to put a dog in such a state. So I told to my dad, "No need. It's of no need." Then a few weeks later, I got this idea of buying an aquarium because fishes don't have feelings. Like, they don't know what's going around. So I thought, Dad, can you buy me an aquarium? I can pass my time by watching it, right? But my dad said a really important thing to me, which I can't forget in my life. He said that fishes are destined to swim independently in oceans, not to live in a small congested glass box where they can't even move. So I left the idea of buying a fish too. Then I got this idea of buying a parrot, a bird. I told my dad, we can fly it off. We could take it to fly around once every week. And my dad said that birds aren't destined to live in cages. They're destined to fly independently above the clouds. They're destined to look after their own babies. They have their own life. That's when something dawned to me. I understood that we are having pets for our human entertainment. We are buying birds for our human entertainment. We are putting fishes in aquariums for our human entertainment. I understood a really important thing in my life, that if you love something, you should let it go. That's what someone great told one day. So we buying pets and putting them in small cages are also part of animal abuse. We're not giving our love to them. We're just snatching all their freedom and independence from them. That's it. We're not doing no good. I'm just a kid. I'm not mature enough to teach you or to advise you or to order you or to say wide words. But this is the least I can do. So, I'm requesting the Chief Minister of Kerala, Sri Pinarayi Vijayan sir, to give him a punishment that he would remember his whole life. And I'm requesting the Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Damodar Das Modi, to make a rule against everybody who abuse animals and to increase the animal rights. Please, take me as your granddaughter and please take my humble words. I'm telling this from the bottom of my heart. I didn't make this video to hurt any of the Malayalis in Kerala or anybody. But this is the least I can do. Kerala is really famous for the occupations, the technology, the professions, the equipments, the food, the spices, the intelligence, the brilliance of all our people. Small things like this happen everywhere. But we shouldn't allow this to happen in our India, our motherland. This is the least I can do. Guys, I'm not compelling you to like animals. I'm not telling bad things about the people who dislike them. But if you dislike them, just don't be cruel to him. That's it. If you don't dislike them, just lift them aside. Let them live their life. Please don't misunderstand me for anything I said. Yesterday, when I watched the video, I cried a lot under my covers. With the social media platforms which we have currently, I got a huge chance to convey my feelings to you. Let's raise the voice for the ones who can't. Thank you.